Feral Skin by Arthur Pena, aka Arthur Pena 61, Ulster County, New York -1985. The pine trees whispered secrets into the summer air, needles bending with the wind. Birds darted low across the Ashokan Reservoir, their calls echoing against the fading light as the sun bled into the water. Cabin, Day Abraham Scorzeny, 30, muscular, with wild eyes sharpened by evangelical fury, trimmed his beard in the mirror. A crucifix tattoo stretched across his back like a scar of faith carved in ink. A snap outside froze him mid-stroke. He leaned toward the window. Aber Eichschmidt, what the hell was that? Only the trees answered. CABI and some 3 men crouched in the shadows, 2 rough hunters clutching rifles and fuel, and Alphonse Jacques 60, a gaunt priest whose devotion curdled into cruelty. He clutched Bible and gasoline with equal grip. Chabin, Leter Abraham, trench coat and fishing rod in hand, locked the door and rowed out into the reservoir, the boat creaking across crimson water. Behind him, the intruders kicked the door wide. Alphonse scanned the shelves, ancient bindings, symbols of forbidden craft. His face twisted. Alpachonsi burn this blasphemy. May the ungodly be cut from memory. Gasoline hissed over wood. A match hissed alive. Flames lapped, swallowing shadows. Reservoir continuous mid-lake, Abraham turned. His home blazed like a funeral pyre. He paddled furiously. No, not my bucks. He leapt ashore, bucket in hand. But water only fed the beast. He staggered inside. His scream tangled with the roof's collapse. The men fled, their faith trailing smoke behind them. Forest camp, an IG arsonist cooked salmon over fire, guilt gnawing louder than hunger. Man #1, we single quotes redamned for this. Man #2, we did God's work. But their conviction cracked when night pressed closer. Later, scraping at their tent jolted them awake. Splashes from the lake, then howls low and unholy. Footsteps crushed pine needles. Through the trees surged a monstrous wolf, white as bone, eyes burning red. It lunged. Screams tore the dark. Fores to Devi. Abraham stood over bodies mutilated, hearts gone. His stomach heaved. From the mess rose the sound of a flute. Blackpaw, ghostly Mohawk elder, appeared, wolves at his side. His eyes gleamed with ancient grief. Belis Kepe, your spirit called me, brother. Death gave way to rebirth. You are Meingen? Visions ripped Abraham apart, his corpse wrapped in pelts. Chants rising, clouds spiraling. His flesh stretched, bones snapped, fur spread white. A howl split the dawn sky. Abraham, you cursed me. Belis Kepe, you, all for werewolf, light or shadow, your choice is which you feed. He vanished into the mist. Abraham's rage cracked the air as he beat his chest and howled to the moon, sprinting into the woods with new hunger. Alphonse's cabin, Nida kettle whistled. Footsteps circled outside. Alphonse peered through glass. 6 wolves, fangs bared. Behind them, a tall figure cloaked in black. Alpachon, see what in God's name, glass shattered. A fist smashed his face. Abraham, I've come to face my accuser. Alphonse staggered back. Alpachosi, we burned you alive. Abraham lifted him by the collar, then hurled him through the window. The wolves seized him, tearing into flesh as his screams drowned in the night. Abraham poured himself tea, claws splitting through his fingers. He sipped slowly, smiling at the carnage, savoring each scream outside like music. Ithaca, New York, present Dia College. Streams winding through streets where students rushed between lectures and bars. John's house, day 17-year-old John Woodrow, jolted awake to screeching tires. His father, James, once a cop, now a drunk in uniform, stumbled to the porch, divorce papers in hand. "James didn't sass me, boy." John pushed past him. His mother, Daisy, weary but steady, appeared with her purse. "Do you ask why you signed them?" James smirked. James signed, sealed, delivered. The kettle on their stove whistled. For John, it was just another morning. But somewhere deep in the woods, another kettle had whistled once just before the wolves came. The curse was not done with his bloodline.